happy Halloween. Today I want to share with you some stories from this book called In a Dark, Dark Room and Other Scary Stories by very popular author Alvin Schwartz. And this first book, or first story, is called In a Dark, Dark Room. In a dark, dark woods, there was a dark, dark house. And in this dark, dark house, there was a dark, dark room. And in the dark, dark room, there was a dark, dark chest. And in that dark, dark chest, there was a dark, dark shelf. And so, on that dark, dark shelf, there was a dark, dark box. And in that dark, dark box, there was a ghost! Kind of scared you a little bit? Just a little bit? This second one's called The Night It Rained. It was late at night, and I was driving just past the cemetery when I saw this boy standing in the rain. "Do you need a ride home, son?" I asked. "Yes, please," he said. "I live on Front Street and right next to the school." So I handed him my old sweater. "It's cold tonight," I said, "and you are wet. You'd better put this on." After that, we did not talk. When we stopped at his house, I said, "Keep the sweater. I will get it tomorrow. What is your name?" "Jim," he said. "Thanks for the ride." I stopped for the sweater the next day. A woman came to the door. "Is Jim at home?" I asked. "I have come to pick up my sweater." She looked at me in a strange way. "It must have been another boy," she said. "Jim is our son, but he has been dead almost a year. He is buried in the cemetery." I told her how sorry I was, and I left. I did not know what to think. The next morning, I went to the cemetery. I wanted to see Jim's grave, and there lying on the grave was my sweater. This last one is called The Pirate. Ruth was spending her vacation with her cousin Susan. "A pirate once lived in our house," Susan told Ruth. "He died in your room, the very room you're staying in. His ghost is supposed to haunt that room, but we have never seen it." "I don't believe in ghosts," said Ruth. But the thought of a pirate haunting her room did scare her a little. Before she got into her bed that night, she looked everywhere. She looked under the bed, under the rug, in the closet, in the drawers, behind the dresser, and even behind the curtain. And anywhere a ghost might hide. But she did not find a thing. So Ruth yawned and stretched and got into her bed. She turned off the light and snuggled under the covers. "Just as I thought," she said to herself. "There is no one in this room but me." Then she heard a big voice say, "And me, matey." This last is a song, and I used to sing this as a child. You can see the skeleton, and it's called The Ghost of John, and I'm going to do the movements with it. "Have you seen the ghost of John? Long white bones with the skin all gone. Ooh, ooh, John, wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on?" Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a very safe and happy Halloween.